Okay, well, it finally started streaming. Um, but let me go ahead and turn this down a little bit. Music's too loud. So let me go ahead and double check, make sure it's actually streaming. Because at first it said it wasn't, now it says it is. So, okay, it actually is. Alright, so I'm going to be working on my game again this stream. I promise next stream will be something different. But, you know, I'm off of work because I messed up my knees, so I thought might as well start working on the game. And that's the plan for today's stream. So that's what I'm going to do. I did get some work done from last stream. How you doing, QWERTY? As you can see, the main thing being the parking garage. Got a car spilling out. You know, they backed up and, yeah, they did a oopsie poopsie. There's a hole in the ground, so you know, exit for you to go through. This car lost control, smacked into the wall. This one just flipped, so yeah. Anyways, I don't really have an idea of what I want to work on next because since I didn't finish the zoo, I'm kind of debating like, oh, zoo's closer to being done, but I already started working on the city and I have a lot of city ideas. So like, I'm just in between the two, but I did get a couple of ideas for what I could start working on, so I think I might start working on the city section then, because why not? Alright, so, let me think how I want to go about doing this, and then I'll start building. Because there's bank that I could do, a theater, a mall, hospital, and a hotel. Okay, you know what? I have an idea really quickly. This is going to be for the hotel, by the way. It's just, I want to make the door while I have the idea in my head. Alright. So. I just want to see what the middle is really quickly. Let's change this color to be something different. So. Alright. Also, I'll respond to your question a little bit. Just let me kind of work on this really quickly. Yeah, probably something like that. I could probably set this back to 2.5. Yeah, roughly about that. Alright. Gotta fix that really quickly. But yeah, just let me work on this really quickly while I still have the idea fresh in my mind. And then I'll respond to your question. You can also just look at the description. That's another pretty simple way to get an idea of what the game's all about. Like this. Alright. Get rid of this. So, let me duplicate this. Okay, I'm actually have to set this to 0.5. You guys will see why this is important a little bit. But, let me just keep working on this real quick. Same thing with this. Those actually might be a little bit too small, so I might have to resize them. Yeah, these might be a little bit too small. I don't know. I'll see once I'm almost done with it and see if I want to resize it. Probably gonna have to, but it's just a little rectangle doors. It's pretty simple, but I want to add that for the hotel because those are usually a little bit more fancier, so probably a good idea to add. Alright. How you doing, Crawl? How you doing, Awesome? Once again, just let me do this really quickly, QWERTY, and then I'll answer your question. Alright. Alright. And then last one. Alright, I'm at the... Actually, I think the sizing's fine. It's just I'm going to move them closer to one another. So I think maybe a 0.1 over. Nah, 0.2. Same thing with these. Actually, I don't know why I didn't do the top and the bottom. That would have been a lot easier. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah, that kind of works out. Alright, so do you want me to still explain, or are you good? Because it should, for the most part, explain everything. Alright, so I have done this before. If I really wanted to, I could open up my other studio and just pull the door, but I want to do it again here. But, it's pretty simple. All I would do is just rotate it. Did I rotate it? Hold on, hold on. I might actually have to open up my other studio. Alright. Because before I started working on this game, I just wanted to get some ideas across. So I did already do the door, and I guess I didn't... I know what I was going to do. I was going to add edging to it, but I didn't do it. But yeah, this is where I was kind of messing around with the game at first. These are like all the things that I started working on first. But like, look at this car, bro. This is amazing. It's got wings. You know what I mean? And then the flames, it's just too good. Nah, but like I made an ice cream sandwich, the Neapolitan. So I thought that was pretty cool, pretty different. Cactus, clock, that's actually used in my game. Didn't use the windows, the door, stairs, whatever. Made a piano, bench, Pac-Man. This is where I started making one of the trees. This is where I was like, what would I do with this, and didn't like it. This is for something else that I was going to do as a dunk tank. But, yeah. Oh, Mario. I don't know what this is. This is supposed to be a bed, but it's not good. But, yeah. At least I know what I got to do now. Oh, okay, that's odd. Rip. I guess it didn't want to show. Is it still frozen? Huh. Let me try to do this. Okay. It should be updated now. Okay, well that was odd. Alright, anyways, let's go and get back to work then. So, we're going to have to change this to 0.5. And I'm actually going to make the indents in the door a little bit less than the other one. Alright. Alright. Now do this side. And I will test it, so once I'm done with this block section, I will see how it looks. Alright. Okay. It is going to change the color of the door and all that, but just really quickly, negate, union. Guess I didn't get this one. Wait, I gotta do that. And then union it. Yeah. Looks about right. What the game gonna be about? You could kind of take a look at the description. It shows like the main ideas of what the game is gonna be. There is also on the homepage of it, it shows like the objective of the game, so I could link that. You're not gonna be able to join the game, but you could see what the description says there. But that's gonna be the actual game. But actually, after looking at this, I am most likely actually gonna be resizing this a little bit more, because it doesn't look 100% right to me. So what I'm probably thinking is we'll add another 0.2 total, but 0.1 on each side. So something like that. Oops. That went too far. Oops. Did not mean to do that. And then because the backside's different, I'm going to have to fix that. Alright, cool. It sounds like a BR, Battle Royale. No. Because in a Battle Royale, when you die, you have to, like, start another game. In this, it's just non-stop action. Just think of free-for-all non-stop action. Alright, I'm gonna have to turn off the negates on these. Probably could just... Yeah, this... I'm gonna have to adjust this, though. Turn off the negates on them. Alright. So I'm actually not going to be customizing each of these right here because I could just bring it over, but I just want to get an idea of where I want to place it. That's why I have it there. Yeah, of course. You know, one of the things that my dev and I decided to work on together is, I believe 10% of all of our profits are going to go into giveaways. Whether that's to donate to charities, give back to the fans, whatever, we're going to give 10% of all revenue back because, you know, we actually appreciate people who take the time to play our games instead of just kind of hogging it for ourselves. It is subject to change depending on how much we make because, of course, all the time and energy that's spent into it, we'd like to actually see something from it. But that is the plan, is we're going to be putting a lot back into the game. And depending on how good the game does, okay, like let's just say hypothetically this dummy is an NPC in the game. Eventually, we might have voice lines for these dummies. So that's just something that might happen. We'll see. Regardless, though, let me go ahead and bring these over. So duplicate. I have to adjust that 0.5. All right, yep. And you know what? Actually, now that I think about it, I don't need this backside at all. I don't know why I did this. Because in the hotel, you're not going to be able to go into the rooms. So I don't need this. It needs to be one-sided. So that being said, I am going to have to change all these part colors. So probably I'm going to go for a darker brown, wooded. There we go. And then gonna have to adjust all these as well to be wood. Alright, wood. Different color, that way you can see the difference in the wood. And it still came out like that. That's lovely. Okay, still don't know why it's turning out like that. Let me try turning off the negate and then seeing how that works out. Oops. So negate, turn that off, make them brown, add wood, renegate, and union it. And that was the secret. So actually, I think I'm going to reverse them. Yeah, I'm going to reverse these actually. So I'm going to make this the darker brown color. And then negate it, and then I'm going to make this the lighter brown or lighter brown color. God, I can't speak English. Yeah, I guess that works. Alright. Try this. Yeah, it looks a little bit better. I'm actually thinking, do I want to add it a little bit bigger? I don't know. What do you guys think I should do with this? So a cool thing about Roblox is even if no one bought anything in your game, you'd still get revenue from the game because of premium players. As long as premium players join your game, you can make a profit. So, that's what we're looking to primarily bank on, is we're going to give premium players, access to the game, like special, benefits, you know, if you're a premium and you join the game, so that way it incentivizes people to have premium, because we do get paid for that. There will be game passes. The VIP game pass will be a little bit pricey, but it's going to be worth it, unlike other games where, you know, you could spend, like, what would be a game that's really expensive VIP that doesn't really do anything for you? I would want to say, like, Adopt Me. I'd have to double check that, but I'm pretty sure Adopt Me is really expensive and doesn't really give you much. Let me double check. It's not bad. Okay, so Adopt Me $750. Ours would be $1K flat, but you'd get a lot of benefits with it. Alright. Let's go and do that and hide the user. Damn bots, bro. MM2. How much is MM2? MM2 isn't pricey. Nah, ours would be very expensive, but I can name off what you'd get. So with VIP, you'd get 10% cheaper currency purchases. So let's just say hypothetically you want to buy a pack that's 1,000 Robux, it would only cost you 900. So already you're getting 100 Robux back. It's like a overtime. If you plan to spend money on the game, it's beneficial for you. You also get 10% cheaper Game Pass purchases. So say another Game Pass comes out and it's 250, you'd get 25 Robux off. That's cheaper. It opens up VIP exclusive quests, opens up the ability to spend VIP exclusive currency for prizes. You get 50% more currency per kill and 50% more XP per kill and mission completed. So you get a lot of benefits with it. I do not play Assassin anymore. I got you. Yeah. Like I said, though, I'm probably going to adjust these a little bit more. So... I think that would look better. So I'm going to turn off the negate on these and resize them. Oops. Guess you can't do that. Alright, let's return those on. Pop these back up. Another cool thing about the game is we're going to add special things for people to have their name in the game. So, like, on the license plates of these cars, you can see, like, these are some of the people who are in my Discord server, and they wanted their name on it. So, Infinity, Gohog, Jamal, whoever this person is, they're from Tourneys. Whoever this person is, same thing, Tourneys. Same thing, Tourneys. That's Zelo. Verify. Yeah, that just barely fits on there. And Nebula. So, like, there will be other opportunities to have your name in the game, which is something that, you know, I think is pretty cool. How you doing, Immortal? Welcome to the stream. And how you doing, Gene? But, anyways, back to unioning this. And, I think I'm going to make a new doorknob. Actually, let me think about this really quickly. It's going to take a little while for this to come to fruition, but there is something that I can do. It's going to take a little bit of time to get this out, so I do apologize. Alright, I'm gonna look up image for this to help me out. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Good. I was gonna go the wrong way with it, so it's a good thing that I didn't. So, we're gonna change this to be metal. We're going to change this to be black. We're also going to have to resize this inwards a little bit. Negate, union. Alright. You guys will see. It's coming together. It's just, it is going to be a little bit difficult. Okay. Man, I am not the greatest with these types of doorknobs. Okay, let me actually pop this in first. I might just have to do it like this. I don't really have much option. Why is it coming out like... Oh, you know what? I'm dumb. Alright. Okay. Obviously, I'm going to size this down. But I just want to get an idea. So this would probably have to size in... I'll just say 0.1. And then we're going to have to rotate all this stuff inwards 1. And then we're going to have to extend this outwards more. So probably about here. Yeah, you know what? That kind of works. We're also going to move this down a little bit. It's a little bit too high up. You don't want it that high up. We're going to change the color of this. Should be metal. Should be different color gray. Okay. I don't know how well this is going to look when I actually size it down. Oh, I don't know why the stream did that. I guess the stream moved. Odd. Yeah, I don't know why I went out to the side like that. That was weird. We are actually going to do a map with gravestones on it. And yes, just when I make an announcement in my Discord, just let me know. All you got to do. Alright. So, what I'm more or less thinking, actually... Okay. I'm just going to cut the back of this out. Because that is too damn big. Quickly change this to metal. Negate. Union. Oh, then that goes too far. That's nice. Okay, let me rethink this. One. Okay, that looks to be about enough. So as long as you can see the back of it, that works perfect. And all of this should be downsized a little bit. However, though, what I will do, I'm going to move this over more and extend this out more. Because it should be extended like that. That's still too damn big, though. Let me see if I can downsize it some more. Alright. Actually, you know what I'm going to do here is I am going to group this up as door handle. That way I won't accidentally just take one part of it. I have a little bit more control over this. I think what I also might just do is pop it in a little bit. No, I can't do that. Okay, so the plan of the game is just one large map. So, let me really... Okay, I'm just gonna do this actually. So there's this, this, this. This is what the map's gonna look like. Right here, this is this. This is the city. This is the part that I'm working on right now. I have to look back at my notes because I don't want to give false information and then people be like, oh, but I thought this was gonna be here. All right. So there's that, and let me think, cause there. Hold on. I gotta find which way I'm facing for this. So Victory Forest, depending on which way you're looking. So let's just say hypothetically we're looking this way. Actually, wait, no. No, we're looking this way. So this is the factory. This is what's directly behind me. And then the forest is right here. No, I apologize. It's opposite way. The forest is right here. So, you know what, man? It's flipped the wrong way, but it's whatever. I'll figure it out later. But the only things that I have worked on right now are these. So this is the zoo. This is the factory. So once I'm done with the zoo, I will move it. It's just the way that I have it set up right now is so that when I spawn into the game or the experience, whatever you want to call it, to work on the stuff, I spawn right here instead of having to go all the way over there. But yeah, so once I'm done with this, I'll move it and then I'll probably bring this back over here and start working on that again. But these are the only parts that I've worked on right now. There's still 5 other parts. Let me think. Okay. So, God, this is so confusing to look at. Right here is going to be a castle that you can go to. This is a city. This is going to be... You know what? I lied. This is not going to be the zoo right here. This is going to be a mine shaft. The zoo's going to go right here. And then going this way more, we have a museum that's going to be right here. That's the only thing that's going to be at this section. Hopefully, the idea with that, if you've ever played MMX, no, I don't want this song either. Alright, cool, trainer. If you ever played MMX, there's a map where all of the art in there was people's art that they sent in to be added. So that's the whole idea of the museum, is I'll allow people to create their art, send it to me, and I could, you know, put it into the museum. Another cool thing that you could do. Alright. You go ahead and get rid of that. And then I'll park over here. So another thing kind of like the forest, but it's gonna be a lot more open. Probably some sports stuff over there. And then the graveyard's gonna be over here. So that's what the map's gonna kind of look like. Regardless though, should probably adjust this some more. And honestly, although you might think it's going to be really laggy, so far, I haven't noticed any problems. Of course, there's no scripts in the game yet, but just builds alone, I haven't noticed anything all that bad. Another thing, some things might have to be left empty so that they don't encourage lag. So that's why some of the builds are very simplistic, like the boxes, you know, very, very simple. A lot of things, though, do have detail to it, like this. The truck, oh my god, I don't even know how many parts it took. I'd say at least 100 just for this front part right here. I might be exaggerating, but I'd say about 100. The forklift, same thing, about 100 pieces, because this was really high attention to detail. The wheels alone, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12... 13, 14, 15, 16, 16 pieces just to cut out the treads on it. And that's on each side. So 16, 32, 64. 64 just on the wheels. And that's not even including the wheels. So then this is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then they have dashes across them. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And then this one in the middle, 18. So that's how many is just for the wheels. And then that's not even including the hardest part, which is actually creating the forklift itself. So hundreds of pieces. But I'm trying to keep everything now as simplistic as possible. These trucks have a lot less pieces, which is why they look so blocky. They don't have as much detail as the actual semi-trucks over here. But yeah, that's kind of cool. Anyways, I'm probably going to start working on the... Also, for the fountain, it's still over here. Haven't really decided what I'm going to do with it. But for right now, I will just move it over here. And then dumpster. But should probably group this up as hotel door. And we could probably start working on the hotel. I'm going to have to create another custom name because I can't use one that's already, like, in real life. Okay. I want this to be a relatively small hotel because there's still a lot that I have to do. So I'm thinking of 50 by 50. And then more or less, I think something like that would work good. Okay. I'm just trying to get an idea of the sizing right now. So we'll just grab another part wherever that is. Put this back to 0.1. So let's just say how big is this? This is 54. This one is 2. 10 by 10. Let's just see how that looks like. Obviously, it's not going to be scaled appropriately like a lot of the other stuff, but kind of size restrictions right now. Yeah, no, that is not a livable space. This would have to be like 20 by 20 at the very least. Of course, I'm not going to detail the inside of it, but I just want to have an idea of where the hallways and stuff should be. So, yeah, that is much more manageable. So here's what I'm going to do for right now. I'm going to change the color of this, duplicate it, bring it on over, change the color of it again. Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to resize this even more. There's no way that this is, like, close enough. So this would have to be longer this way. Because the thing about it, too, is you need room to get through. So that's one of the things I'm going to have to worry about. Yeah, sure, QWERTY. How you doing, comp? Actually, at the end of every stream, what I do is I let people test the game, like what I've built so far. So I have absolutely no problem with that. Regardless, though, still want to get an idea of the sizing, because the way that hotels are set up is it's basically just a square with a middle. So obviously it's a little bit different than that, but just rough idea. So I don't know, blue. And change this to this. Man, this is gonna be difficult. The hotel's gonna be so tiny. I don't think I could add an elevator, but at the same time, how would I add stairs? Because stairs would take even more space. Unless I take out one of the hotel room sections. I might have to do that. So let's just say hypothetically this section is going to be elevator. Still going to have to space this out even more. Let me do another 10 each way, see how that works out. Like that. But then when I do that, it creates more discrepancies. This is going to be difficult to think about. I was kind of brainstorming it with my dev. Originally, the idea that I wanted to come up with, the name I wanted to call it was Divinity. But he's like, what about it is divine? I'm like, I don't know, but it sounds like a cool name. But he was just like, well, the whole idea of the game is, I don't know. We just came up with the name randomly, and I built the story around it. It's not really anything interesting, to be honest. Damn. I really don't know what I could do for this. Because no matter what I do, it still ends up with a square in the middle. Because hotels are usually like this. So that way it kind of creates a rectangle instead of a square. But I can't do that because I really don't know if I have the spacing for that. Because I still have to add a police station. So that's going to be a big chunk of space. I still like to add some smaller shops. So that's going to take up some space. Nothing crazy, but will take up space. I still got to add streets. Divinity or Shambles? I wonder if maybe if I just have it like this. That might work a little bit better, actually. Okay, let me... If I do 5 more, and I scale this out 5 more... And we'll call this the not the hotel, but the elevator shaft. But damn, still these hotel rooms, like it's too big because you'd want to have it near this, but you couldn't do that. I'm gonna have to find a workaround for that. Yeah, I agree. The one thing I will say that's good that we didn't decide with that name is there's a lot of games called Divinity, surprisingly. So I'll give credit where credit's due. And I'm actually thinking maybe on this side over here we'll leave a little bit of... Why didn't that not duplicate? So over here will just be like janitorial rooms. So elevator over here, janitorial rooms over here. Find something to do with it, I guess. Man, this is going to be so redundant because what I'm going to add is just walling in the middle for no reason. So, alright, I guess. Alright, let me see how I want to size this out. Because I'm thinking this side is going to be the front. I'm going to add this really quickly, so just let me know. Let me go and get the sizing down. .1. Alright, actually, I don't know why I'm doing that. I don't need to do that right now. Just want to get an idea of the sizing once again. So, hotels usually aren't too tall, but they give you a nice little bit of headroom. So, what's this right now? 6.2? No, 7. Okay, I'll make it 8 feet then, hypothetically. Or is this still less? Wow, that's still less than that. Okay, I might have to just do 10 then. Okay, I'm gonna do 10. That way it also gives you more room to aim. So what's the height of this again? I think 101? Yeah, 101. I'll see if I can make that work. This one's gonna be so tricky. How you doing, X? Welcome back to the stream. Man, it's gonna be so tricky. I really got to think about this. So the trickiest part about this is to make it look right, I have to use the negate tool. Because if I build it piece by piece like I did this is fine. I could build this piece by piece. It's no problem. But a hotel is most likely going to be made out of brick. And I've had that experience with this. I built this differently. Like, you can see how it overlaps weird. I'm going to have to fix this eventually. But it does not add up to where it should be. So I have to use the negate tool, which is really going to be annoying to deal with. So I think what I'm going to do... 10.1. Oh, no way in hell is that enough. I'm going to add another 0.1. Okay, let me undo this really quickly. We'll try 10.4 first. Okay, that seems about the thickness that they would normally be. So the hotel will be larger. And I think I'm actually going to downsize this a little bit. Alright, perfect. Now here's where it gets difficult. We're going to need 0.3, I think. Oh no, it sizes it like that. That's going to be so annoying to deal with. Okay, no. That's right, it's supposed to be 0.4. I don't know why I did 0.3. Alright, 0.4. Size this inwards like that. Oops. Did I do this one right? Yes. Alright. Sorry if I don't talk right now, I'm really trying to focus on this. So the hotel isn't really supposed to function much like an actual hotel in this game. It's just going to be something for looks to help describe a city. So, that's the plan with that. Alright, we're almost done here. And I think I do have an idea for what I could do near the top to add some extra detail. So I'm going to add like those little ledge thingies that kind of spill over a little bit. I'm going to have to lift this up a little bit. Because I pulled a big stupid. Because how else am I going to have flooring? I need it. So, let's see. So everything under this. Nope, I'm wrong with that, so. Okay. Double check, make sure I have all of them. Looks like I do. So I can negate union. So now when I go through, it'll be open. Obviously, I'm going to change the coloring. It's just I wanted to really quickly see it. Okay. I think I'm actually going to do that right now. So I'm going to quickly group them so I don't lose track of where each one was. But I have to add some more design to the inside of it. But for right now, safest bet, probably some sort of gray. I don't know why I didn't unnegate that. Okay, do that, renegate, unmodel. And union. And now, what I can do is probably just lift this up by 0.4. Okay. Now we're going to need an entrance to this. I'm going to have to get an idea of the sizing. Resize this back down to 0.1. And we are going to want double doors. Unless I can maybe do a revolving door. I want to see if I can do that really quickly. Okay, probably an extra 3 each side. Okay, I think I can do this. I think I can make a revolving door. Pretty good. I got some good work done. I'm almost 100% done with the parking garage. Still gonna have to add lighting, maybe some pipe work. That's the pipe work. God, I can't speak English. As soon as I add something really fast, it's just instead of saying pipe, I say pipe work or pipe warp or something like that. But definitely lighting. I just have the regular lighting with this, so that way I can actually see what I'm working on. But I need to add actual lights so it's more realistic. But, yeah, pretty good. This is now corroded. The ooze over here now does damage. Actually, I'm going to need the script. And yes, I actually wrote that script myself because I'm so cool. But for a spill, and then we could probably add the script here. Perfect. And then we can relock it, that way I don't accidentally mess something up over here. Regardless though, let's go ahead and head back over here. This is where it gets a little bit trickier. Also, you guys won't be able to see the scripts. I just now noticed that. It's for security reasons. I'm sure I could change that, but, you know, it's probably a better thing that I don't show off my scripts. Alright. So more or less, it should be like that. Then 90 degrees. Rotate it. What? Probably gonna size this down a little bit more. This 110% will be black. Probably gonna go with that type of color. Actually, you know what? No, I think I'm gonna go with regular black and then make it metal. And then we could add this part to it. And then get this up here. Alright. And you will see what I'm doing right now, but just give me a quick second here. Make this glass. Turn down transparency. A little bit better. Same thing with this. Change the color. Change it to glass. Transparency. Negate. Union. Then we can do the same thing with this. Bring this up. Is it still frozen? What the hell? Okay, let me try this. I don't know why it keeps doing that. That's really weird. Alright, let me try to adjust it back to where it was. Because it should not be like this. Okay. It should be fixed a little bit better now. Sorry about that. Alright, okay. So same thing, just gonna bring this up. Same color, same glass, 0.6. And then we can bring this through. Pretty simple. And now what I'm probably gonna do here, so we're gonna bring this up like that. Alright. Like that. Negate. Union. Did that not work the way it was supposed to? Let me unnegate this really quickly. Bring it in one more each side. Alright. negate, union. What? It should be taking the top right off, but it's not. Is there... I see what I'm doing wrong. Okay, I'm dumb. So it was working. It's just I need to get rid of this. Okay. Actually, yeah. I think we're going to undo this really quickly. We're going to get rid of this top piece because it's not really necessary. We're going to bring this up one size. And then we're going to bring this down one size below. That way that top part's still there. And then we could also do the same thing to the bottom. So then negate it. And then unionize it. And then I could probably just get rid of this bottom piece that was over here. Because it doesn't matter. So now the problem is... Oh, yeah. I get what you're talking about. Okay. I'm going to quickly group these together, bring it over. Now, these are usually smaller than the size, so if it doesn't... Yeah, that's perfect. Cool. I'm probably going to rotate it at a different degree. That way it's, you know, a little bit more to it. Actually, no. I need to rotate the inside, not that. Oh, it's not grouped. That's right, man. Alright. So, we need to add an opening position. Sorry, I'm just thinking how I want to go about doing this. These are usually pretty difficult to do, so give me a second to think here. Or is the outside usually glass? No, the outside is usually glass. Okay. I'm going to have to redo this a little bit. Alright. Oh, it's going to be so difficult to do in my head. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, for this... Separate. It's really hard to think because at first I was thinking, oh, it's not going to be that difficult. You could just add something where you can't see through. But most of these revolving doors are glass. So now I have to try and think how I want to go about doing this because I want to make it glass now. Probably help if I had like a reference photo. So I'm going about it right, but it's still going to be a little bit difficult. The very least, though, I'm happy I don't actually have to fix this outside, because they do usually stick out, so I don't have to fix that, so I'm perfect with that. Okay, so what I'm going to have to do for this, I am actually going to have these pieces down here again. So that is slightly disappointing, but it's not really the worst thing ever. And then we could just... Actually, these are going to need to be changed to be black and metal if I don't have the metal already. Actually, maybe I shouldn't do that right now because I want to keep my color. I don't want to have to look for that. But I'll just duplicate this. Bring it down a little bit. Scale this down. Alright. It doesn't add up right though. What the hell am I supposed to do about this? Like, it is legit just taken down. I don't get why it's not adding up like that. And it's only on the top side, too. Okay, that seemed to have fixed it. So this can go back to being the way that it was before. Just take out all of the inside of it. This is gonna be so difficult. Because I'm actually have to make several pieces for this. How far down does this go? Okay. Let's really quickly make this glass. With 0.6 transparency, go to the negative, turn off the negative, go back to glass, 0.6, make sure it's blue, and then we can go back to the negate, union, and it should hopefully make the inside good. Okay, it has. Okay. So now... Actually, I have a fix to this. That's not going to be a problem at all, actually. So now all we're going to have to do, duplicate that. And since these are just 90-degree angles, really simple to take care of. And then just quite literally do that. Take this down. Same thing, make it blue, make it glass, 0.6 transparency, negate it, and then union it. That way it has an opening. It is really messing with this piece over here. Okay, I think I have a workaround for that. So we're gonna unnegate it, bring it in one more on each side. This side already had that, so negate, union, and then I can just add a black bar on each side, which they normally have anyways, so perfect. It's not going to be a problem. Now let's just go ahead and grab one of these again and add it to this side. We're going to make it come out. Wrong way. We're going to go all the way down. Alright. Blue, glass, 0.6. Negate, union. Okay, that works. This is tiring work. Ugh. Okay. This part is spazzing out really badly. Okay. Let me look for the negate part. I think I have to union it to that or something. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be so difficult. Because not only do I have to see what's visible, I have to add invisible parts. Because when you add negate, it still keeps the part that's open as closed. So that's going to be the difficult part now. Of course, this doesn't go along with it. Alright, I'm going to bring this up to the spawn pad over here. So when I test it, I can see what it looks like. Alright, I'm going to have to fix this bottom part. It actually isn't broken. I could go... Ooh! See? Sometimes you just get lucky with it. Usually it doesn't let you do that. So I'm happy. Usually just says, no, we're not doing it. Not today. No, sir. But we are going to have to fix it by going back. Which I really hope doesn't undo it. Please don't undo it. Okay, negate. Union. And is this all still anchored? It is not. Alright. Let's bring it back. Test it again. Hopefully it still works. Maybe. What I was thinking was that it's just completely go-throughable. You know what I mean? Like, you could just walk through it. But I think actually moving parts might be a little bit better. So, like, you push it and it'll actually turn. Yeah, I think that could be kind of cool. And you could just trap someone in here and just... I want to get out. I want to get out. I don't want to be in here. Yeah, that could be kind of cool. Alright. Now that that's being said, got to bring this back. I did think about that earlier, though, about the whole trapping someone in there thing, but just wanted to work on this first. Alright. So for this, we're going to have another negate. Hopefully that doesn't break it. Okay, before I do that, actually, I should probably just make all the pieces where I want them first. That way I can just negate it as a whole. Same thing on this side. Doesn't look like it's too thick. Yeah, looks about right. See, that kind of looks clean, though. Like, I can't even lie. So, now... Yeah, that glass is in the way. So... Actually, I might have to do these one at a time, sadly. Alright, go like this. At least it's going to be pretty simple. Same thing with this one. Duplicate it. Outwards. Nope. Wrong way. Same thing with this one. Duplicate. Out. Duplicate. And of course, all these pieces will have to made as glass. with 0.6 transparency, negated, and I will be adding it to the middle part classes, so do that. Union, and that should hopefully fix it. Yeah. It looks like it more or less worked. So now all I have to do for that is just change it to black metal, which already is. Or is this a different color, black? Nope. Yeah, I mean, it looks kind of nice. Can't lie. What do you guys think? How you doing, Myth? Long time no see, bro. But for right now, I probably will just make this able for you to just go through or whatever. So, it's probably the plan. Alright, I'm going to test it again. It should hopefully work. So, let's test it. Yep. Man, I'm just happy that this worked. I think what I'm going to do, though, because this middle part looks a little bit funky, I might just add the little black pieces in the middle to fix that. So, and look at that. This part blocks you so you can't get out. I like that. I like it. Alright. I might have to fix this again. Oops, did not mean to do that. Alright, I'm gonna move this 20 studs. Yeah, so I think I actually negated this too far, but it's whatever. I don't feel like going through it and fixing it. So for right now, I will probably just do this really quickly. I'm going to fix this to be 0.1 again. And then we can extend it to be through here, because that's what it should be anyways. And then do that. Extend it through again. And at least that'll add something to where you can't go straight through. You'll actually have to go around it like an actual carousel. So, yeah. Very nice. Oh, you know what? Okay, no, they're still anchored. Good, good, good. Alright. I might actually undo this just so I could fix it. Alright, move this again by 20. Because this is no longer needed. Bring this back. We're going to be changing this back to that blue color. What color was it? Pastel blue? That's light blue, and you gotta change it to regular blue. Okay. Change it to be glass. 0.6. Oh, I clicked grass on accident. There we go. Bruh. It changed this to be grass as well. Alright, and then what we can do... you know what? Totally forgot about this. Would probably have to extend this out like that. So... Almost forgot about that. That would not have been good. So now at the very least we could do this as one piece. And it should hopefully make it easier. So set this back to E20. Slide it back in. And it should be better. And it is. And that's how you do it. Easy. Nice. Now comes the hard part. Putting it into the hotel. That's definitely going to be the hardest part. So at least let me anchor this and I could call this spinning door. I don't know. So we're going to have to find the measurements of this again. 0.1. Oh, I was already... No. I'm dumb. Alright, let me slide... Ooh. Let me slide this out. So we're looking at 115. So let me try this for right now. More or less should look like this. What color was this? Smoky gray. Yeah, look at that. That looks nice. Oh, you know what? I am actually going to have to lift this up. So I got to undo that really quickly. So 2, 3, 4. Alright, I might have to actually undo that again. Seems like it's just a little bit too much. So I'll unnegate this, size it in by like 0.05 each side, negate, reunion, and then set this back in. Because you want to have it as flush as possible. Actually, I'm going to have to slide this in some more. Here's where we fall into our first problem. So because it is elevated, I have to decide what I want to do about this. Alright, see you soon, Gene. So at the very least, it looks like for the most part it kind of fits. Obviously the top needs to be fixed, but I can do that in a little bit. You know what? I think I might have the solution to this, and it's kind of a cop-out, but whatever works, you know? The only hard part now is finding the exact measurement that I used for this earlier. This is good on this side. Okay, that looks to be about it. So here's what I was talking about, the cop-out option. It's just going to be stairs leading up to it. That's it. It's going to have to be rounded steps. Oh no, this is going to be difficult. Okay. Okay. Me. Okay. Okay. Only bad thing about this is it's got to be a reasonable sized step. I think that kind of works though. Yeah, I honestly kind of like that. Welcome back, Gene. Yeah, this could work. Just use it as a step, you know? Let me see if I can actually get through. Ugh, gotta stretch. Well, rip the door. That wasn't anchored. Oh, these aren't anchored either. Okay. Well then, in that case, I am just going to do a wide area anchor. That way that won't happen. Thank you, thank you. My goal is that hopefully by the time I share this game with you guys, that you should be able to go through that door. That is my goal. Very, 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 very simple goal, but it is going to be very challenging to do. So, looks like you cannot go through. You guys remember that the door did work for this. It's just this is not accepting me. So, what I was talking about earlier with the whole, oh, I have to add invisible pieces, this is what I was talking about. So now, I have to take blocks. Because keep in mind, this is going to be brick. I should probably make the outside. Should it be brick? I don't know. Maybe it shouldn't be brick. Because some hotels are very, very modern. And others still have brick. And I was originally going to go with a brick look, but I think I could probably get away with just like concrete or something like that. But even then, you could make it look better than concrete. I don't know. Yeah, we can trap people. Alright, definitely gonna have to make this invisible section now. So, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, that looks like it's gonna be like a 0.05. Yep, I was right. I'm so smart. And then we gotta scale this up. And this should hypothetically be on the exact same side as this. What? Bruh, it's not even though I tried to make it even. What the fuck? Why is one side longer than... I legit used the... Whatever. Is good enough. Alright. Now, just pop this up one. Do that. Oh, I see. I started sizing it up there. That makes sense. Okay, so all these pieces. Let me double check, make sure that I have the right pieces selected. I do. So here's what we're gonna do with them. We're gonna make them 100% transparent. Group them. Call them invis walls. And then, now, I have to find the union part for it. Is this it? Yep, that's it. I just realized I have to do it to every side. That's lovely. But now, I can just turn off the collision and all this. And it should work. And this is why it's annoying. Because I can just go straight through this wall, no problem. Is this still working at least? It's not working? What am I doing wrong? Hold on, what the f... Hold up, no. Something ain't adding up. I swear to God, if I have to make invisible pieces for this, I'm gonna be mad. Because earlier, it was perfect. You could walk through it. I didn't change anything about it. If I have to make that invisible, it's gonna be so much more work. Oh my God, I don't want to do that. Please don't be the case. Please don't be the case. I think it's the case, because I could walk through this perfectly fine. Oh wait, actually... Okay, you know what? Actually, there's no reason to be upset. I think I have it, so... Let me double check I have the right... Yeah. So, I think I have it. I just had to change the glass because I undid it, so... I think it should be fine. We can put it back in. Test the game for like the 6th time. It should work. Should. Please, please don't be broken. Let's go! It's not broken. You can actually go through it. And it blocks you if you're going through the wrong place. And then the middle, same thing. Oh, that gives me relief. I actually quite like this step. It's pretty simple. I think I'm actually going to add a 2nd level to that. Just duplicate it. Bring it down some. Yeah, I like that. Very, very nice look to it. Looks fancy, you know? Yeah. I'm listening to my 2010s right now. So, yeah. Alright, so floor 1 is usually just a lobby room. Most I'm probably going to do here is just a reception desk. And then carpeting, and then elevator. Something like that. I don't really expect too much of it. Okay, yeah, so over here is where the elevator is going to be. I got that Koji beef. Alright, that elevator gonna look funky. At least, though, what I could do, I could use walling over here. That way it cuts off a good chunk of this hotel, and it makes it much smaller. So, I think I might do that. Episode 6 of Can We Walk Through It? Yes, we can. Oh, that's funny. Ugh. Bro, I actually had a lot of fun yesterday. I ended up playing hide and seek in my own game. First one that we did was Factory. That was actually pretty fun. Then we did Forest, then Zoo, and then this one. But at this point, there was only 2 sections, so it's pretty easy. But yeah, it was fun, you know. I'm the best one. Alright, should probably add a part in here first. I'm actually going to keep it this thickness so that way people can't see through, hopefully. Because there's legit not going to be anything over here. So. Alright. Gotta make these anchored. Alright. Let's test it. Yes, I am still working on the hotel. It is very difficult. And actually, I'm going to have to fix the parking garage because these parts are glitching. So, that's fun. It's something I can do later on, though. It's not going to be that difficult. Actually, I need to shift lock. You can still look through. RIP. Okay. Don't really know what I can do about that. I don't know. I really don't. Oh, I'm also halfway through the ground. That's nice. Yep. Figured as much. This is going to take so many pieces to do because none of the floors are solid. You could jump right through them. So, that's fun. How you doing, Robert? Yeah, it really does look nice. I quite like the door. Like, look at that. Yeah. I really like it. It's so simple, but I appreciate it, you know? And I think what I might do is I might just extend this upwards. That way you can't see the top of it. Yeah, I could probably do that. I'm just thinking if I'd want to add a circular top because of this side. But I think I know what I can do here. It's just going to be a little bit tricky because I have half of this in the way, so that'll be fun. But I want to see if I can add this. It's gonna be really, really tricky to size up the correct way. Okay. Let me see. Top part. No. 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 Is this it? Yeah, it looks about it. So size 14. I think that's more or less what you need. The difficult part is going to be sizing it up correctly, so... And that's because there's something quite literally in the way. So, let's try this as best as we can. It's not really looking that great right now. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do for right now. I'm going to move this over 20 studs. That way I can try to see if I can do something different with it. 0.1. This is really going to be difficult. Try to... .5. Did I do it? I did it! Okay, cool. I actually got it down right. It's too much of an incline, though. That's the problem with it now. Oh, that's not gonna look right. That's way too much of an incline. Let me... What did I just touch? Undo it. Alright, I don't think that's gonna work either. Because regardless, it looks like it's still gonna be that pretty big bump. That was exactly what I was going to do, QWERTY. Honest to God. But it's only for the outside section. Inside section is just going to be sized up. Yeah, I was already going to add cinema. So, some of the things that I was going to add was like a bank, theater, and a mall. Maybe a hospital. Maybe a school, depending on how much space I have. Definitely a police station, though. And we already have one skyscraper at the very least, so that's something, I guess. Yeah, this probably won't work. Like, I'll try, but I really don't think this is going to work out the way that I want it to. And like I said, I'm really trying on this because I think it looks so cool with that dome on the top. But, Alright. Let me see what I got here. Yeah, that just looks funky. It looks better though, but it's not correct. The sizing. Unless I just overcompensate with it, and I do that. Honestly, that could just be another cop-out. Just do it like that, and it works. I don't see why that couldn't work. Use part color. Material, gotta change that to be metal. Actually, it's not gonna be metal though, that's not true. Maybe smooth plastic would work better? Probably. Black. Negate. It could work. Oops. So more or less kind of like that. It can work, you know. Oh, this is hurting my brain. I have to problem solve so much. Ugh. Alright, what did I just pull up? I quite literally have no idea. So this is the bottom. Okay, it's that. So this is what I'm going to be needing. Duplicate. I'm going to change the name. I'm just going to call it size. And then I could scale this up. Actually, why did I duplicate it? I don't have to duplicate it. And then all I need is just another piece to just negate it from the outside. And then we'll change it back to metal. Negate. I need this back. Alright. I need to find the negate now. It should be okay. Not that bad, actually. I accidentally grouped it. That's not good. That's not enough. Undo it. Unnegate. Size it in like that. Negate. Go back into here. Okay, where is it? This. Union. Yeah, I mean, it kind of works, you know? I like it. It's only going to be me and one other person working on the game. I'm doing all the building. He does all the scripts. I'll probably have to take on some other projects as well, so that way, you know, we can actually get the game done in time, but I can just learn that stuff down the line. I'm going to do all the creative storytelling of the game, so anything to do with quests, that's going to be all me. Might have to work on the animations myself, so we'll see. I will say, though, I have learned a little bit of animation in Studio, but it's not the greatest, so I'd have to smooth that out. Let me go ahead and test the game really quickly, make sure everything is working correctly. So far, definitely like the look of it. I'm talking about the floor as well. When you come in, it's got that. Kind of like it. What do you mean the video animation feature? Oh, you know what? Actually, I would have to make these concrete. There we go. Better. Still gonna have to work on some other stuff here. For the most part, they don't usually have windows on the bottom floor, so I don't have to worry about that. I can just leave this as is. Details will be added later, smoothed out, whatever. This is where the elevator is gonna be. It's too damn big of an elevator, though. That's the problem. I have to think. I actually think I can size it down a little bit, now that I think about it, because usually in hotels they give a little bit of space between the elevator and the next door, so I think I will use that to my advantage. I have to make this go down a bit. Probably same thing with this one. See, like, that's a lot more manageable. It's not as wide. Alright. Man, this is just all over the place. It's really difficult to play this out in my head and then just do it right away. Thank you, awesome. There's a feature where you could record someone doing a thing in Roblox Studio, makes it an animation. Yeah, but you'd already have to have the animation in order to do it. That's the problem with it. Because what I would use is the actual animation thing. Where is it? Animation editor. You guys can't see it, but I'd have to make it piece by piece and whatever, so it's pretty time consuming. Regardless, though, I can just size this up. Assuming that the elevator size is good enough. I'm going to use my dummy over here. Where is he? Where's the dummy? Hello, dummy? Where'd you go? There's no way. Where'd he go? Bro. Oh, he's over here. Alright. Dummy? Why are you not going through? Come on, buddy. Don't be shy. You can go through. Okay. A little bit too big. So I think what I can probably do here, size it in a little bit more. Alright. A little bit better. Oops. Not mean to do that. Actually, no, I still need the dummy in here. Let me undo that. So I will have to ultimately shave off some of the top here. So I think I'll just have this right here for right now so I know for next time. Because I'm probably not going to work on it right now. Oh yeah, this is still too wide. Way too wide. That is much better. Much, much better. Because, like, even with the extra room for, like, the whatever, it's... Like, even this is kind of pushing it, but it's a hotel. It's got to be a little bit bigger. It's whatever. I'll let it slide. So, now we could just kind of slide this up. And you know what would actually be helpful for this? Lighting. Let me slide this in here. Yeah, this is going to be so much more helpful. Alright, let me think now. So we'd still have to do it on this side of things. So we're going to duplicate, slide it on over. Too far. Okay, so now all I have to do very, very simply is just slide this on up because this is the lobby room, so we don't need that. Actually, since there's only one piece, I could just slide it on over. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Hello. Alright. We still need to add rooms over here. Or... No, that's way too damn big. I was going to say we could add, like, big windows on the side, but no, that'd be way too big. More or less, I'm thinking slide it like this. That way we can have a window over here, window over here, window over here. Something like that. So, all I have to do is just size it down to 20. So that's perfect. Alright, cool. And then we can just take another one of these. Oops. Part. I can't do that. I just realized. Because there would be a room in the way. Unless there's just a very, very narrow hallway over here. Yeah, no, that wouldn't be able to work. We can't add a room over here or over here. But we can add several windows. So I think that's probably what we're going to have to do here. I'm not going to be adding a pool to the hotel. That's too much detail, at least right now. Maybe down the line, definitely not right now. Okay. Alright, now what I'm going to be doing is pretty simple, but I can start adding the doors. So all I need to know for this... still a little bit too big for me. Okay. So... let me see if I could redo this really quickly. Okay. Unnegate that. Renegate. That looks so much better. And actually, I could still slide that up some more. So we're going to separate it again. Take this piece. Slide it up one. Yeah, just one. Just one's good. And then union it. And that looks better. Alright, add another piece. We're going to try to find the center of this using this because it's just simpler that way. Yep. So this is perfectly centered for these. So I could just slide this baby on down. That's too far. I am going to have to... Actually, I'm going to need that part back. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to slide these down together because I need it to negate. Alright. I need to find the size of that door. Is that exactly the same size? Okay, I'm gonna slide it out one. Maybe a little bit more than one. I lied. Alright, slide this down. Yeah, I actually got it down. Nice. So now I could just negate it. And I would... Actually, you know what? I am going to test it really quickly. So, just going to undo what I just did. Redo what I just did. Union it. See how that adds up to the door. It's not enough. That should have worked. I'm too high? What? Why am I not able to see this? I am very, very dumb. So the reason why it wasn't working was because there's an individual piece in here that I need to use. Now I need to find the negate. Union. More or less just kind of look like this. That's got to be resized. Okay, if I can just get the lighting wherever the hell it is. I think I'm going to have to find the lighting later. I can't find it. Rooftop pool? Probably not. I'll think about it, though. I could actually add a pretty cool-looking pool that isn't a rectangle, because I do know what I could do for that. So, we'd have to see how that turned out, though. It would be a lot of circles. That's all I gotta say. Alright. So, I think I'm gonna really quickly work on this. I'm going to slide this in one. Door handle got left out. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. We're gonna have to undo that. Separate. Oops. Alright, that looks better. Negate. And now I don't need this back part. That saves me a negate. Door handle, slide this in one. Union. And that just looks better. And then we can just do the same thing up here. Same thing over here. And then just keep sliding it up. We can still take this piece because we're going to need to do it for the other parts anyways, so at least that works out. Right now I'm just adding the doors to the hotel rooms. And actually the way that the place looks, I think I have an idea for the way that I'm going to add the lighting systems. It's not going to be on the top. I think I'm going to add it on the sides of the hotel doors. That way it adds a little element to it, I guess. Be different, you know. So now we're gonna need this to see what this would look like, more or less. Bro, this song used to be my thing back in when it came out. Alright. Same thing as the last one. We could bring it down together. Alright. Alright. I just realized I could have done that for that. Just kept sliding the piece up with it. That would have been so much more easier. Alright. And that would be it, but I'm still going to bring it up together, because yes. And now what I can do with this, oops, did not mean to duplicate it. Well, that makes this easier for me, so besides extra one, more or less just kind of be over here. No, I went the wrong way. Oops. I'm not going to stop with this stream until I'm done with these doors. And even then, I still want to showcase it to you guys, so. Yeah. We getting work done today, boys! How you doing, development? I forgot who you are, but you have told me that you changed your name. I'm pretty sure you're Yusuf. Pretty sure. So, I'm going to say, what's up, Yusuf? If I'm wrong, let me know. Alright, so now we got the elevator. We've got the space in between the two. Now we can just kind of do this. Alright, slide this over one. Alright. Alright. Just wanted to see if it was right. Alright. Okay. And one more on this side, and we're done with the doors on these sides. So, works for me. Work, yeah. You know what, man? Oh, I could have been doing so much work around the house, but you know what? You gotta get builds done, you know? Gotta release this game in 2023. It's too good to be left out on development processes. Screw that. I'm always so close with it, but I'm just barely off. Or... is this one a different size? No, it's 20 by 20. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright. I will do the other side of the doors another time. I just want to finish this side first. Should hopefully be done with the other side before next stream, so we'll do that. Yep, and I'll just slide this one up and can work on that another time. Already 2 hours of work, man. You'd think I could get a lot more done in 2 hours, but this game is just so difficult. At the very least, get rid of all of this now. I could also slide this one down a little. Why did it... it's unioned! Oh no! That's right! Okay. Well, at the very least, that can be taken care of, and still get rid of all of these. Alright, I'll just fix that another time. I don't really care if it peaks up a little bit. It's whatever. Alright, would you guys want to test the game? I can go ahead and publish the changes that I did, and you guys can take a look around. There's some other areas where I did add some changes, so, you know, if you want to take a look at them, feel free to. But just let me know. If not, I'll probably just work for an extra 15 minutes and then end the stream on the spot. So, just let me know. No way, nasty freestyle. Yeah, sure. Let me go ahead and publish to Roblox. Alright. I am going to really quick... Ooh, did not mean to do that. Accidentally opened it up again. Alright, let me do that and do that. Alright. Here you guys go. Link to the game. Alright, so I guess we'll just go with a quick walkthrough of everything because in studio everything's a lot smaller, so maybe you can't see as perfectly. But, you know, we got the pillars, all the dividers for the parking spots, all the cars. The cars aren't really that great. They're all pickup trucks, and I did it like that by design because they are a lot easier if you just take one car and recolor it. It is so much more easier with time and all that, especially with this just being like a secondary thing. This isn't the main thing that you're looking at. The main thing that you should be looking at is the parking garage. Everything, this is just to fill up space. That's legit it, so. Alright. Hello, Zoe. But, you know, as you go up, the cars that were flipped one way are now flipped the other. And then, of course, when you get up to the 5th floor, that's where everything bad that could have gone bad has happened. There's the hole. You could actually use that to get up through it if I can just aim it correctly. Once again, I don't know if this is anchored. Is this anchored now? No, it's still not. Okay, I need to fix that. But, you know, the car smacked into it. Obviously, it's not flush with it, but it's by design. I don't really care about that. Just made it the way that it was. Car that flipped. Whole idea is for cover. You know, just, oh... you know, or maybe the other way, whatever way you want to do, up top, I don't care. Might have to actually fix this. Hello! Oh god, I'm stuck. But my favorite part is the car that's sticking out, because you could, you know, look out. It's nice. And, of course, you know, there's still more to it. I just like this level because it's the chaos level of the parking garage. But you can, of course, go up higher. And there's all of this. So, I don't know. I like it. We still got the fountain. That's not even close to being done. Just a base design. This actually took a while to do. I still need to fix this corner right here. But the dumpster. And then as we move over here... the newest things that I've been working on. Quite nice. Oh. All of this stuff wasn't anchored. That's nice. At least the doors were. Why are you so blocky? Oh my god, Yusuf. Yeah. Oh, forgot caps. But yeah, you know, got all that done. This I'm still working on, but I wanted to get the base design for other stuff. So this will be fixed eventually. But, you know, back door. I look good. Yeah. I still love the buttons for the elevator. They just look nice. And of course, you can go through the elevator because, you know, I guess the elevator's broken. You could just climb up the cables that, you know, used to hold the elevator. And, you know, top floor. You can go through some of the other floors. Some of them you can't by design. You know, like, you can go through this one, but you can't go through, I think, this. Oh, nope, never mind, you can. I don't even know the own patterns of my own game. Yeah, like, some of these you can't go through. Some of them you can. Once again, by design. But, go ahead and go through the factory. Show that newest update. What's up, Quint? Also, I'm sorry if I stop talking. I'm pretty tired. Yeah. It's, just squares, rectangles. That's it. But, as you can see, Laggy Kid, this now does damage. Because it's toxic. And the container that held it is now corroded because once you add oxidation to these types of things, they corrode very, very easily. Especially when there's chemicals involved. So, yeah. That's why this is corroded and some of those other things aren't corroded. Pipes are usually somewhat corroded, so that's why this one's corroded. Actually, the acid has been around for a while. It's just, I actually made it to where it does damage now. I actually had to write the script myself, so... yeah, that's fun. And then, of course, you know, everything else over here that everyone loves so much. The parkour that's needed to get up to fight people. Made this thick like this so you actually had room to dodge and all that. So, of course, cover for people who want it. Same with over here. Obviously, this is quite the bit of distance from that to there, but once again, by design. Yeah, I like the factory myself, too. I actually took a lot of inspiration from my old job. This was not a part of my old job. This is completely off of imagination with the showers, locker room, and bathroom. And by design that they're not connected, because I don't know about you, but if I'm showering, I don't want to smell someone's poo, you know? So, that's why there's some distance. Who the hell is Luke? Nah. But yeah, there's toilets over here. Custom made them. They were pretty difficult to make, and even then, they're not perfect. They're very, very skinny. So, still proud of what I came up with. Pretty simple. Sinks and all that. So, I still have to add drains to them, but it's whatever. And then we got the secret hole that Laggy's going down. Locker room. Ventilation systems, lighting. Pretty simple. And then we got the staircases over here. Offices. These haven't changed in a while, so they still look the same, but old school PC, like 90s-ish looking. Got the buttons, power button, whatever buttons, mouse. Couldn't really add curvature to it because it's very difficult to do that. That's one of the things I could not create, so I just went with that. Sorry about that, I was yawning again. Also got the office supply stuff over here, so there's that. Everyone's just stepping on it. Oh, Sun joined. What's up, Sun? What do you mean you can't say Ant? But honestly, one of my favorite sections of the factory is the lunchroom. I quite like it. I think it looks very, very cool. That's just my opinion on it, because, once again, everything's custom made, and I was going to add more to these chairs, but with Studio, you're pretty limited, so originally I was going to have it kind of loop around, but instead I'm just like, you know what, this works, it's whatever, so, did that. No, Sun left, sad. Garbage, very, very simple. I might change it in the future, but just needed something for now. I like the microwaves. Yeah, no, it really is. This whole project is no Blender whatsoever. Maybe in the future I'll use Blender, but for this project, I want it to be all Studio. Yes. I can show you guys piece by piece what it took to make each one of these things. Some of these people are like, oh, you used free models. No. No, I did not. No Blender. And we got this. This was also pretty ingenious. Yeah. And then we got the reception area. This huge black sign over here is going to be the company name. It's not a TV, but I just have to decide what I want to name the company first, so yeah. Yeah, I know. And one of the things that I was really interested in incorporating in this game was different levels of fighting. So not just, oh, I'm on the ground, you're on the ground. Now there's different levels of height. You want to be up here? That's fine. You want to be even higher? That's fine. You want to be behind a little bit of cover? Use this. You know, there's different parts to the game that it's suited for everyone, you know? You want to fight up here? That's perfectly fine. Oh, you want to fight up here? That's fine. You want to fight in between? You know, there's different levels, and that's what I had in mind when I made everything in here. Sonny, your character is amazing. I like it. And then if we go to the forest section, also the trucks do have more on the back. It looks like it's a decal, but it's not. It's made in Studio once again. Just made it really, really tiny. But that was another thing that I did with the forest. All different levels of fighting. Because I'm like, you know what? A forest, you'd probably be forced to be on the ground, but no, not here. You could use the trees. Like your Vietnamese. That kind of rhymed. But that's why I made obby trees on purpose, was, you know, to give people the idea, oh, you know, I could go up here. It didn't update. Yeah, it's whatever. But the forest is one of my favorite sections because of this section right here. Just the logs, the campfire, the log cabin. I think it looks so, like, clean, you know? Especially for Studio. It just looks so nice to me. And then, if we go all the way over here. Knife ideas are probably going to be the last thing that I focus about, Vardy. Because right now, I need to do what I got to do with builds. Knives are going to be worked on until I'm about 90% done with the game. Because when the game releases, the knife selection is going to be pretty thin, you know? And then there's also a parking lot up here. I might add some cars over here, but we'll see. Probably a couple here and there, you know, nothing crazy. Yeah. I used only Roblox textures. And then this is the zoo section that I was working on before the city section, but kind of got stuck over here. Apple juice. But I kind of like the tree that I'm coming up with over here. You know, it's small, but, you know, it works. But these are like the little animal enclosures that the zoo has. So, koalas, sloths, you know, just stuff like that where it's like a smaller animal so they could fit in one of these. And these are going to be like the inside buildings. No, it's not. If you guys want to see the monkey exhibit, it's over here. This is the cleanest part of the zoo, is the monkey exhibit. That's why these have vines. But, I did add something special in here, and it's for a future Easter egg. Because that is one of the things that I'm working on with this game is Easter eggs. So it gives you special stuff. So, you can see, there's a briefcase here. I'm not going to say what the code is, but there's a reason why it's there. Just think about it. It's a monkey exhibit, and there's a briefcase. So, you know, if you guess it, I'll tell you that you're right, but if not, you know, it is what it is. Got the hole in there, so there's an escape route. You know, obviously the fence you could use. You could jump up. I guess not. Oh, no, there you go. So I'm like, I've done this before. I don't know why it's not working. There it is. This is going to be the giraffe area. I'm going to have to fix this completely up because this was the first thing that I made for the zoo. And, yeah. Because one of the things that they have at zoos is like pits, so that way the animals won't interact and try to get out of their enclosure. Come on, Sonny. There you go. But yeah, I'm going to have to fix this. I'm going to make it a lot different. I'm going to follow the same procedure that I did with this one where I just make a base plate and then kind of go off of that instead of making it this thick and then just, you know, whatever. But there's also this where the gift shop is going to be. Obviously, you can't go through right now because unions sometimes are just wacky like that. What do you mean stolen? No, Sonny left. So sad. Also, if you guys can guess the pun, you'll get the code. It's really not that difficult. Where? Oh. Just circle. It's not that hard. Yeah, it's just a circle. Because what you do is you make it equal with that edge, and then you overdo it on this side, so that way it looks like that. Because I could have made it cornered on each side, but it's difficult to do that. It's really, really difficult. So. I just overcompensated and made it straight on this side and made this a corner. Yes, you found the zoo. Congrat. No. Do you guys want to know the pun? How do y'all not know this? Have you guys never heard of monkey business? Yeah, that's the pun. It's like when you're doing dumb stuff, oh, you're doing monkey business. So, if you ever pull out your phone and you're trying to call someone or whatever, there's like a keypad, right? So, 2 is ABC, 3 is DEF, and you'd have to turn monkey business into numbers. and then put it at a special location, you'll get a prize for it. So, once that code has been redeemed so many times, I'm going to remove this from here and then find other puns around the map, and it'll kind of be like a rotation. So, not that bad. But this section over here is going to be a aquarium, and we will have this exhibit probably turned... But this will be like an inside exhibit, because the idea that I was going for with this was 2 outside exhibits, 2 inside exhibits, which with this being side by side, I think I'm just going to keep it as one, just whatever, and then an aquarium exhibit at the end, so that way it's 5 exhibits in the zoo. That way it doesn't feel like you're cheated out of a zoo, but it doesn't increase the size of the map dramatically. So that's my ideology with that. But yeah, that's so far what I got done with the map. I'm going to go ahead and end the stream so I can go ahead and take care of some things around the house and then go to sleep. So, yeah, I'll probably stream again tomorrow because I'm off of work again, but we'll see. I will quickly respond to Luke's question. No animals are going to be added. The whole, I'm trying to think of the name here. The whole zoo is abandoned, so, that's why it's kind of broken down the way that it is over here. I'm probably going to add maybe some rust or something like that, but no, the zoo is abandoned. There's not going to be any animals, but there's going to be remnants of animals, like the trees, rocks, vines. Over here, there's going to be water in the fish tanks, so remnants of the animals, just no animals themselves. So that's the idea of the zoo, because there's no way in hell I can create animals with Studio, unless they look really bad. I probably could create a monkey, which is really pushing it, because I do know how I'd go about doing it. It'd take a lot of circles, especially for the ears, but I do know what I could do. But it wouldn't look right, so I'm not going to do it. It's just going to be just the objects, so... Yeah, hope to see you guys again tomorrow when I stream, but see you till then, I guess.